Ever felt like opening a new bank account was a marathon of paperwork and waiting? Like you're sending your financial information into a black hole, unsure when or if it will ever reappear as a functional account? Well, what if I told you that opening a bank account could be as quick and painless as ordering your morning coffee online? Intrigued? Today, we're diving deep into the process of opening an account with Ally Bank, specifically focusing on the burning question: just how long does it actually take to get up and running? In a world that operates at lightning speed, the idea of spending days, even weeks, to set up something as fundamental as a bank account can feel incredibly archaic. We're used to instant downloads, same-day deliveries, and immediate access to information. So, it's natural to wonder if modern banking has caught up with this demand for speed and efficiency. Ally Bank, an online-only institution, has built a reputation on its user-friendly interface, competitive interest rates, and lack of physical branches. This digital-first approach often leads people to assume a streamlined and rapid account opening process. But assumptions can be misleading. Is opening an Ally account a matter of minutes, hours, or perhaps a bit longer? Before we get to the nitty-gritty of the timeline, let's briefly touch upon why someone might choose Ally Bank in the first place. Their online model translates to lower overhead costs, which they often pass on to consumers in the form of higher savings rates and lower fees. They offer a range of products, from checking and savings accounts to CDs and investment options, all accessible through their website and mobile app. This convenience and accessibility are major draws for many. Now, back to our central question. The short answer is, it's generally quite fast. However, like with most things in life, there are nuances and potential factors that can influence the exact time frame. Typically, the initial application process itself is remarkably swift. You can usually complete the online application form in about 10 to 15 minutes. Ally's website is designed to be intuitive, guiding you through each step clearly. You'll be asked for standard personal information such as your name, address, date of birth, social security number, or taxpayer identification number, and contact details. You'll also need to provide information about your funding source if you plan to make an initial deposit immediately. Once you've submitted your application, what happens next? This is where the processing begins. Ally needs to verify the information you've provided to comply with federal regulations and ensure the security of their platform. This verification process is largely automated but can sometimes require manual review if there are discrepancies or if additional information is needed. In the best-case scenario, many users report receiving confirmation that their account has been opened within a few hours, sometimes even within minutes, of submitting their application. This often happens when all the information provided is accurate and easily verifiable through electronic databases. You might receive an email notification welcoming you to Ally and providing your account details. However, it's crucial to understand that this near-instantaneous approval isn't always the case. Several factors can extend the processing time. One common reason for a delay is difficulty in verifying the information provided. If there are inconsistencies between the details you entered and the information held in public records, Ally might need to manually review your application. This could involve them reaching out to you for clarification or additional documentation. Another factor that can influence the timeline is the method of your initial deposit. If you choose to link an existing bank account for an electronic transfer, this process might take a few business days to complete. While your Ally account might be technically open, the funds might not be immediately available. If you opt for mailing a check, the opening of your account might be contingent on the receipt and clearing of that check, which can add several business days to the overall time frame. Furthermore, during periods of high application volume, such as during promotional periods or economic shifts, processing times might temporarily increase. While Ally likely scales its operations to handle fluctuations, unexpected surges can still lead to slight delays. It's also worth noting that Ally Bank, like all financial institutions, adheres to strict security protocols. These protocols are in place to protect both the bank and its customers from fraud and identity theft. While these measures are essential, they can sometimes add a layer of complexity to the account opening process, potentially extending the time frame in certain situations. So, while the average time to get an Ally account opened is typically within a few hours to a business day, it's wise to factor in a buffer, especially if you need immediate access to the funds. Let's break down the typical stages and their associated timelines. 1. Application submission, 5 to 15 minutes. This is the part you control. Completing the online form is generally quick and straightforward. Having your personal information and funding details readily available will expedite this step. 2. Verification process, minutes to 1 to 2 business days. This is where Ally's internal processes come into play. Automated systems will attempt to verify your information. If manual review is required, this can extend the time frame. 3. Account activation, instant upon successful verification. Once your information is verified, your account is typically activated immediately. You'll likely receive a confirmation email with your account details. 4. Initial funding, instant to several business days. The time it takes for your initial deposit to become available depends on the method you choose. Electronic transfers usually take 1 to 3 business days, while mailed checks can take longer. Therefore, from start to finish, assuming a smooth online application and an electronic transfer for initial funding, you could potentially have a fully functional Ally account within 24 to 72 hours. However, if there are verification issues or you opt for a mailed check, this time frame could extend to a week or even longer. To ensure a smoother and faster account opening experience, here are a few tips. Double-check all the information you enter. Accuracy is key to avoiding delays due to verification issues. Make sure your name, address, social security number, and other details match your official documents. Have your funding information ready. If you plan to make an initial deposit immediately, have your bank account details or routing number readily available. Respond promptly to any requests for information. If Ally needs additional documentation or clarification, responding quickly will help expedite the process. Consider electronic transfers for initial funding. This is generally the fastest way to get your funds into your new account. It's also worth checking Ally Bank's website or contacting their customer service for the most up-to-date information on their current processing times, especially if you are opening an account during a period they've indicated might have higher than usual application volumes. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.